Hey Strong Siders, we got another video for you today. This is going to be another cueing series. This is going to be chest up for the deadlift. Let's take a look at some of the common faults. One is setting up improperly, starting off with a rounding back and maintaining a rounded back while you're deadlifting. You see here as I go down, fully rounded, not correcting it. Even if I corrected it from that bottom position, I'd be overextending my back and distending my stomach. We don't necessarily need to do that. So what D is showing me to do here is to try to keep that back up while I'm going through the movement. And here you can see my back is now flattened out. But I'm adding in another fault that we see a lot when we tell people to go chest up, is that they lift their eyes, they lift their neck. They're trying to get their chest up by moving their head. They just can't quite separate it. So now she's teaching me to pack my chin in to try to keep my neck nice and still. One of the ways that we can cue this is using our hands. There's so much proprioception in our hands that we're hyper aware and hypersensitive to when there's movement in them. So by having the two hands really close together with the thumb pointing up on the bottom hand, if we round the back, that thumb's going to come towards the top hand and touch it. You're going to really be aware of that. So your goal is to go through a couple warm-up movements with keeping that chest open and separated there to help keep everything nice and flat. That's going to help you maintain thoracic extension between the two hands. The bottom hand is purposely sitting on the bottom rib cage so that you're not just upping the back from the lower back. Next is to control that neck a little bit more. D's making a fist with a thumb up so that my chin touches it. So when I go down, if I lose contact, I know I'm going to be extending through my cervical spine. So I want to practice a couple reps, keeping my chin in contact there, and then I'm ready to go back off into the movement. Let's take a look at what these look like again. So here you'll see D's going to round forward, and you'll see the thumb and pinky finger come together as she rounds that thoracic spine, just like that. So you're going to learn to pull and hold everything up through this movement, and you're going to be aware of the hands. I suggest doing maybe a full set of deadlifts like this before you even grab the bar. Just go up and down to program it in and get that feel in there. Alright, so next up we're going to have a closer look at what it looks like to control that cervical spine with the fist and the thumb. So again, you don't want to be doing deadlifts throwing the head back to initiate the movement back up from the ground. You definitely don't want to be looking in a mirror when you're doing deadlifts. There's a good chance you're just going to keep looking at your own face and it's going to stay in that static position while the rest of your body articulates around it, compressing your cervical spine. So after a few of these movements, your body should get pretty aware of keeping that stiff. So maybe you do 5 repetitions with the thumb there, take it out, do the movement again, see if it sticks. If it doesn't, go back to the fist and thumb underneath the chin. Same goes with the hand position as well. So here we're just kind of putting everything together right at the bar. So I'm going to do a few repetitions of each, making sure I get a good awareness of what it feels like to move without articulating those other parts, moving just through my hips, knees, and ankles, keeping my thoracic, lumbar, and cervical spine nice and stiff through the whole movement. I want to protect my central nervous system, and so should you. So practice these movements before you do any deadlifting and see how much better it feels and how much better you feel the next day. Alright Strong Siders, that's our cue of chest up and what it really means. So next time you're doing deadlifts, let's think thoracic extension, neutral, non-moving cervical spine, and keep that lumbar spine nice and stiff too. Move through your hips, not through your back. Well, that's it Strong Siders. Happy training, have a good one.